What's up, everybody? We are live now. I have the greatest honor of introducing one of my friends, one of my player partners. This is Happy Women's History Month, and we are introducing, you guys may already know, if you don't know, you're gonna know, SlowBurn Mobile Cigar Lounge, one of the CEOs, Miss SlowBurn, Miss Angie. What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on? I'm happy to be on this podcast with my man King Ken. But you
Let's
know what? I
go.
want to let people know real quick. Make sure they're tapped in and share the live. That's what we need them to do.
Already tap in, share the live, guys. But let's give her the proper I do this. This is Miss SlowBurn aficionada. Hey, so if you don't know now, you know Miss aficionada is in the building, guys.
Yeah.
As you can see, she's always dressed to the nine. She always comes with something classy, something flashy, and also jazzy. So tell us a little bit about the Mobile Cigar Lounge.
Well, the Slowburn is on the rise, honey. We have 3 mobile lounges. Well, actually, 3 Slowburn entertainment segments. We have the Slowburn mobile bus, which you can entertain with your friends if you have like a birthday party and you want to go out with the fellas, with the women, or hey, couple up and just have like a party bus set up. We have that. We have the Airstream, and the Airstream is more classier. It's like a corporate events or a wedding or, you know, something to just show that basically you got that money a little bit because it's gonna cost you. You know what I mean? But it's a little classy. It pairs well with cigars. So it just shows that old vibe, you know, the classy vibe that goes along with cigars. So the Airstream is a silver bullet. And I know you guys have seen on the reels, we starting to post a little bit. So in the other thing we do, we have the cigar bar. So we will go out to the different events and vendors, events and set up a cigar bar, Slowburn cigar bar. So we're excited for that.
Already, because I know on the bus, like we smoke responsibly and we drink responsibly. So I've had the opportunity to be on the mobile cigar lounge, and I was leaning while we was cruising.
Right.
It was from the drinks, and we was toasted, and we got to our spots and on our levels already ready to go. So what made you come up with that concept to have a mobile cigar lounge?
Well, actually, it was a situation just landed in our lap. You know, a family member was had took it on and did some things in Waco, and I guess they had, you know, a lot of other businesses that SlowBurn was not actually doing the potential that it could actually do. So, hey, the aficionada, you know, me and Mr. SlowBurn's like, hey, babe, let's go ahead and put this show on the road. So now, just getting into that, and he smoked cigars. Well, he was smoking cigars at the time, and then I just, you know, seen a sexy older man, baby, and I tried to smoke me a little cigar, and hey, we hit it off from there. You know what I mean? So everything has just come together, and just it's working for us, Mr. and Mrs.
You know what's crazy? They say that the women bring the men, but the man brought the woman.
that.
Let's go. She said, "Oh, you over there smoking a cigar? Let me go ahead and talk to him a little bit.
Let me get into character. You know what I mean? So it worked. It worked. So here we are today.
Already.
I actually You know, they got my little ring.
Congratulations on your engagement, right?
Thank
Right.
you. Thank
So,
you.
you know, the slow burn, he make his decision and he chose right. So let's go.
That's
Now, I have a slow burn cigar, guys. If you can see it, it is slow burn. I believe this one is the chocolate. It's
right.
they call it the dinero. So tell me a little bit about the dinero. Like I had to get it because you know I love a little moolah. I love dinero. You know
That part. Okay, so it came from Phaser, Mr. Slowburn. He was like, babe, he wanted like a coffee chocolate type infusion. And it's not what I want to do is say that it's not like you smoking like the other brands. We won't say those names, but you're actually smoking some, you know, tobacco. You have some good tobacco in there. It's at Nicaraguan. So it just has that flavor, the notes that you get out of it. It's more like the cocoa or the coffee, something to that effect. But one story I want to let you guys know. So I wasn't too fond of it at first. And actually, it has turned around to be my favorite cigar. And so I also, that's the 6x56. I have the smaller one, the 5x50, the Robusto. So I love it. I can't get enough.
And you know, see, he tried to push the Robusto on me. He was like, "It's gonna hit, man. It's gonna hit." I said, give me that Toro, man. I'm a Grand Toro kind of guy.
Right.
I don't like too big of a ring gauge, but I don't like too small of one. But
right.
I'm starting to learn that, you know, size does matter in this industry, right?
You hear me? I was gonna handle this one tonight, you know.
Yeah.
Evening.
Yeah. And I
part.
said, look, man, I gotta stay with what my palate likes and how my lifestyle of smoking is.
And the story about these cigars, you know, getting into the business, we like you had asked the question, what made us, you know, with the cigars as a woman, I'm gonna follow my man, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I enjoy, you know, what we do with the cigars. And I really, you know how sometimes you think you like something, but you really don't like it. But the more you mess with it, you know, be around it, you tend to enjoy it more. So, like I said, the cigar world now is my life. That's what I do. I love. I love the people that's part of the network, the family, the circle, the gang, whatever they call themselves these days. But I am a people person, so that come together thing, which the cigars is just a symbol of what we do, but that it brings people together. And that's what I love about the cigar world. You actually have something to talk about. You have something in common, and you can agree to disagree. You know what I mean? So, absolutely. As I am a conversationalist person, I'm a Gemini. You know what I mean? So, baby, I got something for you. I'm gonna always have a conversation. And so, which I'm pouring up my little drink here in my coffee a little bit. Because it's cold. It's cold.
It's cold. Got to get something to warm you up, right?
That part.
So, you know what's so crazy? What makes you guys a dynamic duo? The fire and ice. Like, for those of you that haven't met Mr. SlowBurn himself, he's a man of very few words, but when he speak with authority, and it's very, very impactful. But Miss Angie, she takes over the scene whenever you see her step out. What you see with Miss Angie is what you get. You get the aficionado, you get the glam, the jazziness,
Uh-huh.
all of it. So I always love the origin story of how you guys met, and how you guys kind of feed off of one another. Like
Right.
you're so go go go, and he'll be like, all right, we gonna do it, but this is how we're
Yeah.
gonna do
Cause I'm his yin to his yang,
it.
however you said,
Mm-hmm.
the yang to the yin, that part.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, because baby, one thing about it, he let me talk, but I know when to hush. I know when the whisper has spoken.
And see, that's a beautiful thing. It's not a hush, stop talking. It's more like a hey, let's listen for a little bit.
And the thing about it, I'm excited. I'm happy about that. I actually met a dear, close friend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Slowburn he listens. He's a good listener. So
Mm-hmm.
I actually, he's a good friend that we turn into the best of friends. You know what I
Right.
mean? So we locked in. We
He's a
better
good
be.
man, Savannah. He's a good man.
He's a good man.
So
Mm-hmm.
Miss Slowburn,
Mm-hmm.
how do you come up with your blends and your names for your stogies? Because we got I'm smoking the De Niro, and it's smooth as hell, and I'm
Yes.
getting the hints of cocoa on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's well constructed. I done charred it a little bit, but I slow burned it with a match, so I thought it was only
Okay.
fit. What's
Oh,
crazy is I sell accessories, I sell torches, I sell cutters, but sometimes I want to take my time and I want to get that slow burn action. I'll use a match.
right. So
So
what we originally started out, because he's always teasing me about being a Gemini. So this is our
mhm,
Gemini.
mhm.
And so I, of course, wanted it to be real colorful and, being my personality, and I'm real colorful. So that's why I came up with Gemini. And the flavor of the Gemini, it perks you up. To me, it has that Grand Marnier
Mm,
taste to it you get out of that. And so that was my baby. That has started off being my baby. But
yeah.
like I say, he went over and how he came up with the name. It's all about that bread, that money. So he was like dinero. He speaks a little Spanish, a little. I call it taquita because I don't know how to speak. A little taquita. What is it? To whatever. He
Yeah,
know.
un poquito. Un poquito habla español. Sí,
Yes.
mis hermanos.
Oh, okay. So he speaks that, and he wanted to, the background of having money, money, and money is green, gold,
Mm,
and that's what in the flavor to it, he was just off into, he wanted a cigar, to smoke a cigar, but still have that hint of chocolate, cocoa, however, whatever your taste buds, taste out
yeah.
of, for the dinero.
Hmm.
But we also have, we're growing a little bit. We're growing. We have our box press slow burn. And this is one of both our favorites. And I got to
Mm.
get you one of these. I believe you smoked one on the bus, but we did so much on the bus. So,
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
yes. So we really enjoyed the bus. And we're going to get back to that ride,
Yeah.
start up some more rides and stuff. But that was just the start of everything. But
Mm.
just name, and that's our original slow burn, because we have customers that don't want flavor to it. They want that slow burn, that original, that Maduro, and that's actually a Maduro, and
Mm.
that's what they enjoy smoking. Now, I was sharing with you earlier, with being an aficionada.
Da
Now we
da da da.
die, baby, die. We come up with our own terms and terminology and stuff like that. See, I told Faison I'm not good at pronouncing the the words to go with the cigars, all that. But what I can tell you, my palate will let me know if I'm enjoying it, if I'm not enjoying it, if it's too strong for me, or it's too light for me. And
Right.
you have a lot of people, they ask me, well, Miss SlowBurn, what is the profile? But for me, that's my business. For you, I feel like you would need to know what type of wrap. Is it Habano? Is it Maduro? You know, what size? What notes come out of there? To break that down, to give the breakdown, for one, I feel like, how would you know if I'm telling the truth? Why would you want to know? You gonna go roll up a cigar or not? You know, I don't know. I don't mind sharing it, but that's the sign. That's for the roller, to me. That's what a aficionado. I can tell you what notes I get out of it, and that's part of the profile. You know what I mean? But to break that down, I can tell you if it's spicy. Is it nutty, or you know, that type of thing.
So for you more so curtail it to, you cater towards people's palates. Like
Right.
what are you really looking to get out of it? Like
Exactly.
and that's what most people need to understand is like what flavors and notes do you usually like versus asking me about the region and stuff. Like we can get into those details, but at this particular time we're on the bus, we're on the mobile lounge, we're on the slow burn, baby.
Right.
Don't ask me nerd out questions right now. What type of experience you trying to help catch this vibe while we're on this mobile lounge, right?
Why ruin my vibe? Why?
Right. So like, cause what you did for me when we was on the lounge, on the mobile lounge, you said, "Hey, what are you drinking today?" And I was like, "Well, I'm drinking anything brown, except for Hennessy, and except for some Parmesan."
Yeah.
And you pointed me to the direction of which one I need to try. You kept trying to push the Gemini on me because that's near and dear to your heart.
Yes.
But Mr. SlowBurn said, nah, Kingpin, get this dinero. And when I tell you I had a good time, I had a great time. So,
but for the women, you know, I'm a woman, so I have to represent for the women. I just don't want them as women to get discouraged, because sometimes that can be intimidating. If you're not as strong as moi, the aficionado, you may not can handle that ego or that strong, you know, man type talk, because you normally see a lot of men smoking cigars,
right?
So I know it can be intimidating sometimes. You don't know what to smoke. It make you a little nervous because you may not smoke it right. They saying hold it this way. Don't do this. Take it in, and you know, you gotta taste it, hold it in your palate. Baby, when I started, I damn near was smoking it like a cigarette. And I don't smoke cigarettes, but I knew how to puff but my point is, if you're just try it, just do it as you know, you'll learn, you'll get, because I had to learn, you know, and as you know, as a woman, just get in there and do it. Get in there. Look at SlowBurn, baby, Donato. And that's one of our beginner, what we started out, I'm gonna say. And as we have grown, we have went back to our master roller. They have listened to us, because y'all know me. I'm gonna speak on it. And they have really we don't want to like spread our wings too far out. We want to stick what we got and do great things with it. Make it slow burn. You know, I want it to represent us. You know what I mean? Right. So is that curating? Is that what I'm doing? I'm getting it together.
That's right.
That's right. I got a little of that jargon.
Yeah. So you guys are out of Waco, correct? Waco, Texas.
Yes.
we met in Houston at Houston Cigar Week. Shout out to the Houston Cigar Week team.
Yes.
So that let me that I say that because I wanted the audience to understand like how much traveling and how mobile this lounge is. Man, my cousin, he stopped me. He told me stop what I was doing, swallow what I was chewing. Come check this out. And we walked all the way around to check y'all out. We're gonna and I was just blown away. First of all, blown away by the AC, how good the AC on the mobile lounge is going. It's Houston,
Okay.
it's hot, it's humid. So you won me right off the rip with the AC when I stepped on the bus. It was blowing ice.
Yes. It'll blow your
then,
wig back, honey. It be blowing cold snowballs. You hear me?
Yeah. And then when we stepped into it, it's lit up. It's beautiful. You got a stripper pole in the middle of the thing. So, so it is wild. It is wild. It's a wild
what
time.
I can say about that, to each his own, honey. No judging here, baby.
Hey, get on it. Don't get on it. Watch the people on it. Watch it like with a group of how many people does it hold?
Okay, so if you're gonna take a ride on it, then don't get me wrong, you know it's an old school bus, so you gonna do a little bounce shake here and there, you know what I mean? But comfortably, 12 people can fit on it comfortably, and that you get to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Because with that, you got the TVs, you got the music, and you got the slow burn vibe. Because we're gonna cater to you, most definitely. That's one of the things we're gonna stand on. We're gonna cater to you because, like I was saying, baby, I enjoy myself harder than the company we keep.
Hey, we try to keep up with you. That's the crazy part about it.
Miss Aficionada, baby. But you know what? You gotta have that good energy when you're in business and stuff. You have to push that good energy out. You might not be feeling good or whatever, but you gotta get it from somewhere. So you gotta birth that thing and put it out there. And that's what we love to do. We love each other company. And when we get together, baby, it's a party. But at the same time, we on whatever you on. You know what I mean? So that's how the slow burn thing. It's entertainment. And I like to bring out the best of people. I like people to be authentic themselves because I'm going to be myself. I can look cute and sit real neat and nice, but that's not me really. You know, I'm a country girl and I like to look cute, but I like to be me. You know what I mean?
When we met, you had on them white cowgirl boots and I was like, oh shit, she got them steppers.
Okay. That's how I roll. Look at me trying to hold on. Now, y'all see this De Niro trying to hold on his ass. That's that 550.
Yeah. So with this flavor profile, is very smooth. It's ashing pretty decent. I've let it sit for a little bit, and I'm trying to catch up with it on all around. But the smoke is great. Like, I can't
see, that's why I say that's one of the ones that you let it age a little bit. See, we got better as time went by. Things, you know, we go back to the drawing board, go back to, you know, the people, and it's all about conversation. I haven't yet smoked a bad cigar, and that's on boutique, live stream people. I've smoked nothing but good cigars to me because it's a flavor. I haven't had, now I may have had one that's too strong for me or too light for me, but with the cigars, I'll be honest, I just really haven't had a bad cigar. And shout out to my brothers in the leaf, Black Stogies. Hey, Jeff at the Astute Barber Lounge. You know, it's so many friends. But see, that's in the Dallas area. I don't know a lot of people because I got with my crew. We met them and we just hung in there with them, But
it
it's
just rocked out.
Right, rocked out. It's some that we didn't got. It's one that I really like, and they're with it's some with disco or something. I can't think of the name. But it's 50 reunion 50. What are they called? I'll think of it later. Hip hop. Something by hip hop. I like them guys. I can't think who it is, but it's so many boutique cigars out there. And all I want to do is I pray, because God is in the midst of it all, that hey, everybody wins. And I appreciate you, Kingpin, for putting us out there on your podcast. All that is reaching new heights, because you're spreading the word. You know what I mean? You're getting us out there, sharing your thoughts, just making it where people can reach us in different areas, because you moving different. You move all types of places. And that's what I can appreciate you. You don't see color. You don't see madness. You just Kingpin. And I love it about you. Yeah.
Man, hey, it all unifies us through this here,
Right.
I love what you said. Like we're all able to be brothers and sisters of the leaf.
Right.
And if we come together on this, hey, we cool. We can sit and smoke, but like, hey, if you're doing too much talking, I politely say, hey, take that over there.
Right.
or you know what? We trying to let this slow burn happen. So like, let's back it up off.
Hey.
But for you, what do you like to drink with your Gemini?
Well, with my Gemini, since it's Grand Marnier infused, I do like Grand Marnier. But the guys over there at Pendleton, shout out to Brian, he mixed Grand Marnier with Douce. And when I tell you that was a hit in my book. So if you guys have never tried the Grand Marnier with the Douce with a advertisement time, a Grand Marnier stick from SlowBurn Gemini, I suggest that you go out and holler at your girl, SlowBurn, and your guy. Check out Brian them in Pendleton. They got the right mix. I don't know how much, but that was a hit for me. That's one of the ones I like to smoke my Gemini with. And
I can dig it.
I
can dig it. Now,
I really like it.
What's you put something new on me, right? You say you got the Airstream. Tell me about this Airstream, because in my mind, I'm like, you got a G5. Is that the Airstream?
This the Airstream, baby. I got the fireplace behind me. I ain't gonna show you all I love it, because I need you to come visit. We're gonna pull up on you.
Man, here you go. See how they try and get me to get out of my house and come and do things and
sit back like a boss. Sit back like a boss. So the Airstream is something that, again, it fell in our lap. I mean, things just happen like that. But when you see that you can do something with some things, I'm not gonna worry about how it's gonna happen, because God's gonna take care of that. I'm just gonna get out and make it happen, as far as I'm do what I gotta do on my part. Get the paperwork, let's exchange the titles and that type of thing. But we have plans for the Airstream. We didn't got our logo all over it. We plan to take it out. So we wanted to, for PCA, to have a PCA, the New Orleans festival, the NOLA festival. And so we wanted to do that, but it just depends on, how we fit in. You know what I mean? So
it's got to make sense.
It got to make sense, because baby, gas is almost $5, and we pulling it with a dually truck. You hear me?
Right.
Baby, that
thing.
Yes, and
So
that dually got that matte black on there, baby.
say,
We
hell, you pulled up on me at Smoking Jacket and you showed out on me. Got to
didn't.
push the start, the remote start on me. I said, oh my God.
Hey, I
Oh my
love
God.
I love big trucks. You know what I mean? I
Big
couldn't
truck driver.
afford one. I had to go give me a man that had one.
you said this ain't even phase our truck. This is my truck.
Then you better ask them now. I just confiscated it from them, baby. This mine, baby. You take the Corvette. I want this big truck. I'm tired
Hey,
of scooting down.
knowing him, he said, all right, baby.
That's all. That's all. He know I'm gonna do the right thing with it. I done got it all cleaned up. He had stuff in the back of that truck, baby. Get this out of my truck. I don't like all these tools, baby. I ain't got that truck cleaned out. But yeah, we want to show it out, let people know what we have, because it's better seen than put up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So trying to let people experience it from that end, because we're able to move around a little further in the airstream, putting it with the truck. Now we will be at, we're trying to get things on our calendar now. We're already set up to be at the Black Wall Street in Oklahoma, and that's in May. So
nice.
we're gonna, we're just trying to get in there. It's a slow roll, slow burn, but we just, setting our pace, getting in there and doing it right.
Now, I'm not gonna let you skip past like you ain't got the fireplace in the background of this airstream. You know what I'm saying?
You hear me?
Like you completely trying to stunt on me, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know.
You heard me? That's
no, I'm like, what's the airstream? You done said the airstream. How many people does the airstream hold?
The airstream is set up where, of course, you're gonna park. So when you're parked, you in and out. It's more people than the bus, that it holds, and then I would say 20, maybe 20 comfortably. It's an in and out situation. It has the seat lined up, and we don't have, the way it's set up now. We have 2 TVs. Look, I'm looking down. We have a humidor. We have the heated TV. We have a wine cooler. We have a sink. We have a cooler in here. The previous owner did his thing on setting it up, and we just took it off his hands. Hey, we took it off his hand. We taking things off people's hands, and then we make it our own. We set it up and make it our own. So it wasn't nothing that we built, and got it done. We just took it off his hands. And from there, and I thank him for, his idea. But now I gotta take it the slow burn way. Miss Aficionada, I gotta put her twist on it. You know what I mean?
So we got May for Black Wall Street booked up.
Right.
What are we doing next? We're working our way through PCA and the NOLA Cigar Festival that's coming up in April, and so then we got Black Wall Street that's in May. We got anything going for June or July yet?
Well, let's bag it up, because we're gonna be at TPE at in Las Vegas, tapping ass. So we're gonna showcase our cigars there.
Nice.
That's gonna be fun. I love the setup there. So I'm excited to get that out there in Vegas. And what I want, as a Black boss lady, I want people out there to be excited about, Miss SlowBurn trying to get out there and do something. So what I need these guys and ladies, you got to try this SlowBurn, because I can't really just tell you, it's my brand, so I want people to be able to try it. So if they go to their nearest cigar lounge, their favorite cigar lounge, I need them to ask, do y'all have a SlowBurn? Do you have a SlowBurn, baby? Because with them help getting our brand out there, then it'll be more, I feel like, easier to tap in to these lounges, you know, because you know we some young things, some young OGs right now, so we trying to get and break into the getting out there. We have our entertainment, we have something to bring to the table, but we're actually trying to be that boutique cigars for certain people that's into the slow burn name with us, you know what I mean, that follow us, our slow burn mobile lounge community. So, but a lot of people don't know us yet like that, and that's what I say with you getting on your podcast and, you know, letting people know who I am. You know, maybe, you know, give me a chance, man. Give me a chance. That's all I ask for.
Well, I mean, you gonna get the chance because you know you're gonna talk them into it because you got the gift of gab, and you flash your 32 white teeth, your pearly whites in it, and they were like, hey, we'll just give you what you want. All right, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Yes, they don't know how I do it, baby. I had to put on my Boss lipstick, and that's a black-on lipstick. So I had the lip bar. If anybody, you know, they out there, ladies, this the lip bar. I did hear about it off TikTok, and it's black-on. That's in Walmart, Target. So it's called Boss Lady. So that red Boss Lady, see, you can smoke your cigar and still have your lipstick on. But it highlights those white teeth.
So tell me a little bit about your experience being a woman entering in this atmosphere for being a woman and just being in this cigar lounges. What that's like, you know, walking in and talking shop with everybody to get slow burn into their lounges.
Right. So, well, I was gifted with a mouthpiece. You know what I mean? So to me, it's not, you can't always show a person your hand to show your weakness. So, but I got to put my big girl drawers on and push my chest out, and I got to go in there and talk that boss talk. Like Kingpin, boss talk. That we on boss talk, you
I see what you did there, and I love it.
Talk that boss talk. So I feel like, you know, I want people to take Miss SlowBurn serious. So I'm gonna be stern. I gotta be confident. And that's one thing, as I get older, you know, the older I get, the more cocky I am, but in a way that I need people to hear me and don't misunderstand me and take me serious about what I'm doing. Because this is a craft right now. Me showing up, have my smoking jacket on, have my slow burn hat on, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna play my part. So I need you to take me serious, because this is not like always an everyday look. You know, it's, you know, I get there, but I'm gonna always look my part and represent SlowBurn. So going into the lounges and trying to get set up, you just cannot take a no. You have to go in there being confident and know it's gonna happen for you, because these people out here, you have men that's been in this line of business. They know exactly what they're talking about. Don't get me wrong, I don't, but I'm willing to learn. And I am learning. That's why I have to introduce myself, who I am, and how the role I play with the cigars. Because I'm selling myself. I'm not selling cigars. I'm selling myself, what I can bring to the cigar world. So, you know, I just have that I'm cocky now. I'm 50 plus. You know what I mean? So I have nothing to lose but live. Because if you ain't living, you're dead. And I'm not dead yet. So, you know, I just go and I want to talk to the boss. So I need to talk who's running the show, who's putting these cigars in the humidors. And you can't knock it till you try. And really, even with the humidor manager or owner, my thing is, you got to put it in there for the people. Let them try. Let that money talk. You know what I mean? And as a boutique owner, you have to go back and support your brand. You have to show up for it. You have to advertise, help that cigar lounge sell. And I'll be willing to do that. I don't have a problem. You know what I mean? But you know, it's about to be hot. It's about to be hot, and these cigars gonna be jumping, and I'm ready.
Right. And see, that's the pushback that I get a lot from other lounges, right? From lounge owners. Is like, if I have to sell it, then you're asking me to do your job, right?
Right.
Now I got to be a sales rep for your brand, and that's why it's like they only focus on the big brands versus like the boutiques, because like the big brand's gonna move without me having to sell something. And like how you said, like, hey, I'll show up for you. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there pushing for you. So you don't have to be the salesperson. Like, I am the salesperson for you. I think that's a major approach that a lot of boutique brands don't really look at on that in that regard. And I think you got something right there.
I know I do, because the thing about it, like I told you from the beginning, I don't just walk around in my house looking like this. But baby, when I'm gonna show up to my people and I'm talking about my cigars, I'm showing up. I'm gonna play my part. You know what I mean? I'm selling myself. This cigar, a person will buy from you if they feel that good energy. If they get the good energy from me, because that's how I am. I'm gonna support the person that show me love, that you know, who want to buy from somebody got a bad attitude? The product probably stink. You know what I mean? And so they didn't put some stank on it.
The product probably stink.
Yeah. But you definitely have to, because the more that cigar lounge have my stuff out there, have the SlowBurn brand out there, that's how I make my money. So I don't have a problem showing up. I like to support me. I like to do me. You know what I mean? So I like I want to be celebrated. I want people to get me in there. I want them to know how serious I am, because I'm dead serious. And hey, me and Mr. SlowBurn gonna show up. We fly different places. We have other gigs that we do. You know, you have to have a string of income. So, but this is our baby right here.
Right. And gotta feed the baby. Now, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about this cigar, because we're getting into the second transition.
Okay.
I ashed all the way down, and then it fell on its own on me. So it's burning pretty good. It's got a nice slow burn to it. And that hint of pepper at the end, it kind of came in into the second transition and kind of snuck in on me. I just retro held it and I wasn't ready for it. And I was like, oh, wait. Okay. Well, all right, Mr. SlowBurn. Well, I see you. So and you know, I've told Face on it. I'm like, bro, I'm not a fan of infused flavors, right? And that's a lot, and that's a lot of people in the industry. And this is a really good stick for it being something that normally isn't my palate. With infused flavor. We can get past all that and still enjoy the notes of the true cigar, because the chocolate infusion isn't overpowering. It is enhancing. And then the way it's constructed, from the wrapper to the binder to the filler, it's set up beautifully. And like how we say, stacking dimes.
Right.
And so what's crazy is, like, you know, at first it started to look like it was going to canoe on me. And then I figured that was just the way that I was smoking it. So I rotated it and I puffed it, and I just kept rotating it enough. And I figured out it was the way I was smoking on it. that made it kind of level back out.
And that's what us women, like, that's a learning curve for us that I wanted to get into. Just knowing how, just women, you know, you men have y'all men thing, but just women, that's something I want to get into with the bus. Pull up, as the women get on board and learn how to smoke and enjoy a cigar. Me personally, I be over here. I look, this is what I do. I like to take it in and get a puff on there. I like to blow smoke, baby. I like to blow smoke.
You like the big smoke. You like
I sure do. And then, you know, I got a little coffee, y'all.
Yeah. She got a little coffee that she done pour some grandma. Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying something new. It's some cognac liqueur. And it's MEUKOW, and it has vanilla. And I paired it with that, and it's okay. I don't like to drink it by itself, but I can pour it in my coffee. I have different things for my coffee. But I know I interrupted you on that, but it just came with it. We have to, and you this is women's history. We have to learn how to enjoy it. I enjoy it my way. But I mean, it's technique to it. You have to know how to smoke it. You got to know how to turn it. You have to know how to light it. You have to know how to inhale it. You know, and that's something, you know, I was talking when, you know, it'll be my first time going to PCA. And I do know they give seminars and classes, you know, and I want to take up some of that, because when you have that training behind you, then you can, you know, sit up a little bit, you know, and I can talk that talk, walk that walk. Right. So that you have to invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself, it goes a long way. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. And that's what I like about this here. Because we have women on the show that our cigar education is that's their jam. That's what they're into. They'll nerd out with encyclopedia of information. And then, you know, we have women such as yourself that know how to bring the great vibes. You know how to bring the party. And like, I'm gonna have a good time when I'm having a smoke. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you don't want to be a brainiac and be like, oh, well, the Lajero, the Viso, the Segura, and all. Yeah. Bro, let me toast my cigar. Let me have a drink, and let me watch Miss SlowBurn go crazy out there on the dance. Because you're gonna bring the party, and we're gonna be on the Airstream, because now I don't have the SlowBurn mobile lounge experience. Now I got to be on this Airstream. Now she gonna make me come out to Waco to be on the Airstream. Yes. But I'm hoping somebody gonna force their hand to bring the Airstream out to PCA.
I'm hoping.
I'm probably gonna be the one to do it. So
I'm hoping, you know, that it'll work. But you know, I'm excited about PCA. I'm very excited about it. But let me ask you something, Kingpin. What made you start this Boss Talk? And then it's all about cigars, you know, the cigar industry.
You know what? By happenstance, right? I started Boss Talks on the Rooftop because I'm a roofer and to help promote my roofing business. Oh. And that initially in itself was what my whole identity was, to help, you know, promote Fowler Roofing Pros, which is our roofing company. But I'm a guy that I enjoy cigars. I love cigars, and I like talking to people. Cigars to me is my golfing. I hate golfing.
Okay.
I don't want to go golf. I don't want to go to the back nine. I don't want to do none of that. I'm usually a guy on the golf cart, smoking a cigar, drinking, talking about when we gonna eat. That's me. That's me.
That part.
So I got motivated to start the podcast because one, my uncle he's been in the roofing business for over 30 years. I didn't know that. I've had a tax business for over 17 years.
Okay.
And I was looking to get into another industry to add to what I was already doing. Like, building multiple streams of income. When I did that, I didn't know he was in the roofing business. I said, this type of money you've been making in the roofing industry? He said, yeah. I said, how long you been doing it? He said, for 30 years, nephew. And I said, how come you never told me? And his famous response was, you never asked, nephew. Oh. And I was so mad. But the thing about me is when I get mad, I get motivated. I'm one of those, like, my energy can be either good or bad for you if I'm motivated by something you done did to me.
Right.
So I took that energy and I was like, okay, well, how many of us is out there looking for other things to get into, but don't know who to ask or what to ask and when to ask it. So Boss Talks on the Rooftop, it ain't even about me. It's about other people that are in their own lane, being successful in their own lane, and inspiring anybody else that is looking to get into it. So like that's why it's so important for me to do like Black History Month, Women's History, because we're that audience that, hey, we don't always have the mentors at our ready, or we don't know who to ask, and we're having to figure it out on our own. So Boss Talks is a place you can come on. Boss Talks on the Rooftop is a place you can come on, see and experience other people's rooftop moments, and hear other bosses talk to other bosses and how we overcome things and how we're having our rooftop moments in that particular industry. And it just happened to be over cigars. And we have cigar brands on here. We have cigar mobile lounges on here. We have lounges. We have all walks of life that encompass this cigar industry because of my love of the leaf.
Right. So let me ask you this. When you say rooftop moments, are you saying good moments, or what do you mean when you say rooftop moments?
Well, when you go on the rooftop, what do you see?
I see the world out there.
How do you feel when you're on the rooftop?
I love to be challenged. I love a challenge. So I actually have been on my own rooftop and took a picture of it. I'm gonna have to load it to show you, send it to you. So it's an adrenaline moment. It's been, for me, it is, because I'm sort of, I don't know, I'm not afraid of heights, but it's just, woo, I'm up there. I'm taking in.
So you get a sense of adrenaline and euphoric feeling, correct? So it's that kind of moment where it's I've accomplished something.
Okay.
And I can reel it all in, because when you see the view, you can take in the view. But that climb is the adrenaline. That climb is the accomplished part of it. Right?
Okay. Yes.
When you hit that rooftop, it's like, man,
I did that.
Yeah, I did that. So which brings me to my next point.
Okay.
What is your rooftop moment in SlowBurn Mobile Cigar Lounge?
With the Mobile Cigar Lounge, I just getting it started, to me, it was, because it was a lot. I thought that I didn't think, I knew I could do it, but it's just, I let me be transparent. I prayed for a man, for me to find a man that'll take me higher, to take me to that level. Because as I'm from the country, Waco. I'm not slow. But
Mm.
the experience where you at is your experience. You know what I mean?
Right.
Waco is not Dallas. Dallas is not Houston. So the more you get out there, the more elevated you can become. And so I'm born and raised here in Waco. And I feel like I love Waco, but I wanted more. And I prayed to God. I have like a prayer book, and I put my prayers in that book, and I prayed for a man, a partner, to come help me elevate to the next level. And God heard my prayers. You hear me? It didn't take
Yeah.
long neither. But
Yeah.
he heard my prayers. And Faison he's a businessman. He's done that. He's done paperwork. He's done it the right way. Because your home girl, your sister over here, baby, when I was coming up, I was popping trunks and selling stuff, selling CDs, selling t-shirts, but I wanted a more.
Yeah.
I sell any damn thing. But I like that adrenaline, that to help people to get out there and have something that somebody wants. And so it's like meeting him, we kicked it. We had a lot in common, but I'm the type of person, I'm not afraid to say I don't know it. I don't know. Show me, because I try. And so he has really shaped me into to be a better businesswoman. And so my thing is to start off, get the paperwork done, just going through all the trials and tribulations to get things done right, so that's been my rooftop moment, just going through the process. And it's
Man,
like, I'm
you
here.
better not. You
I'm
better not.
here.
You better
Baby,
not tell
I'm
Mr. Slowburn that he a rooftop on.
here.
Blow his head all over.
Baby, I'm here. How them people say I made it now? Hey, let me tell you, I really enjoy anything that I do. I get into it and I enjoy it. So just by God answering my prayer, and I knew, I asked and he delivered. He sent me somebody, a businessman that knows. It wasn't exactly cigars, but he just know the business way. So, sometimes he have to calm me down. Baby, that slow down. Hey, take it slow. You know what I mean? Because we going to get there. Just take it slow. And I be trying to, I'm microwave, baby. I want to hair up and get it going. But I've humbled myself, for those that know. And everything I've asked for, prayed for is lining up. So this, we got the bus. Then we had the truck. We flipped the truck. We got the bus. We flipped the bus. We got the Airstream. So it's lining up, and it's just now, hey, it's putting it in motion now.
Right.
Putting it in motion. And it's going to happen, when you work a full-time job, you don't always have time to get into stuff. Because I was trying to post at the last minute, trying to do a reminder and stuff. Like, we're out here. We're going to be out here, And I know everyone has, they're busy through the week. You can't attend and do all this, but, you want people to be aware we're here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So, but you want to go far, go along. I mean, you want to go fast, go along. You want to go far, go together.
That's right. And it's that thing. I always want to let women know. Again, I'm a woman. It's always, you need that mate. Position yourself. Talk to God. To that mate. You need that mate, because it's you do better together. You bring, it's being stronger together, unity. And you can do, because you don't find a lot of mates in the business, like we were speaking, together.
Mm.
We both enjoy this together. So,
Right.
you know, we have that jewel that, you know, that's something that we bring and can show Black people that we can come together, enjoy, and make something, you know, shake, rock,
Make
whatever you
something
want
pop,
to
baby.
make it pop.
Yeah.
Box talk all day, rooftop, baby, rooftop. I'm on the roof right now, baby.
Let's go. So how do we keep the wheels on this thing until they fall off and we got to get a new one? So how can we stay connected with you? How can we find you? How can we follow you? How can we book the bus?
Okay, so we're on all social media. We have a platform. You go to our social media, you can DM us, you can message us, go to the website, www.slowburnwaco.com. We do have in our bio and all the platforms, we did come out with an app. Shout out to Kevin. I'm saying Kevin. We met him through a guy, and he built apps. That's what he do. He built apps, and he normally, like he told me, he normally wouldn't do it for this particular business, but you know, it fell in his lap. So I'm excited about this app. We're still working on the app. I suggest that anybody go to our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, the different links are there to check with us, and we do post our QR code. You know, I know people have one phone, but you might have another one, or the link is there. And that app, that's what we're trying to push. We're trying to push the app because the app will send messages out on your phone. You know, it don't cost to join. Just join the app because you have to stay connected to the world. We in this world now, it goes fast, and you got to get connected. My grandma's connected to Facebook. She keeps up with us, and she's 90 years old. She'll be 90, I guess, in November. So we need the world to keep up with us, baby.
Hey,
the world.
Let's go. If a 90-year-old can do it, you guys can do it. So come on with it. Stay connected with SlowBurn. Well, Miss SlowBurn, I appreciate you coming on, guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and follow SlowBurn Mobile Cigar Lounge, and follow Miss SlowBurn on the next journey. And congratulations again on the engagement.
Thank you. I
will be at the wedding, so
yes, you
make
will.
sure I'm there. So make sure you got a spot for me. And guys, remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace.
Love y'all.